I'm reviewing over 70 GraviTrax add-ons from 7 Etsy shops. Each shop owner sent me parts of their choosing for these reviews. I evaluate each shop's overall 3D print quality and then review each part individually. Parts get scored in 4 key areas. First, quality. This evaluates the part's fit, operation, build quality, and ease of use. Second, utility. How useful is this part in a marble run? Does it add new capability to GraviTrax that you didn't have before? Third, fun. This is the part's coolness factor and is my opinion of how much fun the part will add to your marble runs. Lastly, uniqueness. This doesn't measure how good the part is, but whether the part is an original design that you can't get anywhere else. A generic design that is sold by several Etsy shops gets a lower uniqueness score.
Hi, I'm Chris. Join me on my quest to find the world's best 3D printed add-ons for GraviTrax marble runs. In this video, I review Etsy shop Backcorner3D. Look, the parts make a cute little Christmas tree. Just so you are aware, I purchased these parts at full price from the Backcorner3D Shop in 2021. Today we're going to examine the following GraviTrax add-ons sold by the Backcorner3D Shop. Vertical corners, seesaw, fall and catch. You can buy these parts from Weeb's Etsy store at this link. Let me start with a caveat. 3D printing is somewhat of an art. It's not just the design that counts, but how you print it. It can be difficult to dial in printer settings to get a quality print. Many of these shop owners are improving their designs and print processes over time, so the parts you receive may differ in design and quality from the parts reviewed in this video. Be sure to talk to the shop owner if you have any questions. I'm simply reviewing the parts I received at the time of this video. First, let's take a look at the overall quality of the 3D prints coming out of the Backcorner3D Shop. Overall, the print quality is pretty good. The parts are functional with only a few slight surface imperfections. There are not really any lines, but there is some slight layer shifting from time to time. There is very little stringing or ghosting. Filament quality is good. Overhangs are somewhat poor and irregular in places and sometimes exhibit drooping, which in one case affected operation by preventing marbles from passing through a tunnel. There is no noticeable elephant's foot. Bottom surfaces are smooth. Top surfaces sometimes showed gaps and gooping. I'm giving Backcorner3D 3.5 stars for overall print quality. Now let's dive in for a look at the parts. The first parts I'm reviewing from the Backcorner3D Shop are the vertical corners. The vertical corners are available in 2 styles from this shop. One with the exit below the entrance, and the other with the exit offset 60 degrees clockwise from the entrance. There are rail attachment points at the entrances and exits. The vertical corners have a 2-height tile drop, and the marble falls down the center of the piece, picking up speed. On one of the pieces there was some filament drooping from the overhang inside the tunnel where marbles would get stuck. I had to use a file to eliminate the overhang, and then the marbles traveled through freely. Marbles roll through these parts smoothly and pick up speed from the drop in height. The vertical corners not only change a marble's direction abruptly, but accelerate the marble as well. They can handle many marbles in quick succession and seem to work reliably. Here's my scorecard rating for the vertical corners. For quality, I give 3 stars. The tiles are well printed, but since I had one where the marble gets stuck in the tunnel, it's clear that some improvement is needed in the printing process. For utility, I give 5 stars. These give you new kinds of action for your marble run fun. For fun, I give 5 stars. These pieces give a snappy, unexpected change of direction to marbles that is interesting and fun. For uniqueness, I give 1 star. These designs are on Thingiverse and in other Etsy shops. The second part I'm reviewing from the Backcorner3D Shop is a seesaw. Its name rhymes with hee-haw or yee-haw, which is something we say a lot down here in the American Southwest. Do you see it? There, now you saw it. You see it, and you saw it, hence the name, seesaw. The seesaw is not quite what you might think from the name. It's not a lever with 2 identical ends, hinged in the center. Instead, the fulcrum is offset to the side, and one end contains a pocket for placing a weight marble. The piece is essentially an open-top tip tube where the marbles enter and exit the same side. The seesaw must have a marble inserted in the back pocket as a counterbalance weight. This pocket sticks out beyond the edge of the piece, which could cause it to interfere with marble tiles in an adjacent space. But there is plenty of clearance if the only thing in the adjacent space is a stack of height tiles, or Schrodinger's cat. I set up the seesaw with the incoming tile at 3.5 height tiles tall and the exit tile at 1/2 height tile tall. This means that the seesaw drops marbles 3 height tiles total. And since marbles can exit at 1/2 height tile height when the seesaw is on the base plate, you can slope output ramps to ensure your marbles make it all the way out from under a clear base plate. The seesaw fills up with 3 marbles. The third marble triggers the C, and then the marbles roll out, triggering the saw. It both sees and saws, hence the name seesaw. The seesaw's base ring sits very loosely on top of other tiles. I'd recommend the shop owner see if improvement could be made to the tile's base grip. Since the seesaw deposits marbles in the same direction from which they came, this means the piece must be used with a balcony or clear platform, or possibly a pro-tunnel pillar. It also means the exiting marbles see the same scenery that they saw when entering, hence the name, seesaw. Here's my scorecard rating for the seesaw. For quality, I give 4 stars. The piece works pretty well, even though it sits loosely on its base. For utility, I give 5 stars. These pieces give you a new capability of a tip tube where marbles enter and exit the same side. For fun, I give 4 stars. It's pretty fun to be able to collect marbles and see them spill out. Plus, since the top is open, you can see how many marbles are inside, unlike the GraviTrax tip tube. For uniqueness, I give 5 stars. I looked to see, but I saw no other Etsy shops selling this piece. Get it? Seesaw? The third and final part I'm reviewing from the Backcorner3D Shop is the fall and catch. The fall and catch is a combo of 2 inserts that fit in GraviTrax base tiles, a 6-entrance funnel, and a catcher base. This is my favorite GraviTrax add-on from this shop. The fall and catch inserts both integrate well into GraviTrax base tiles. They sit at a height that matches the entrances, so marbles will not encounter a ledge. They don't fit too tightly or too loosely. In just a moment, I'll play a slow-mo clip showing just how much the catcher insert moves when a marble hits it. The inserts can also be used with the base tile from a straight tunnel piece. Setting the tunnel over the catcher, the pair works well together. Marbles fall reliably from the funnel and are caught by the base insert, which routes the marbles out a single side exit. I was surprised to discover that even if the funnel piece was 14 height tiles above the base, the marbles fell straight down into the catcher remarkably well. You can see the catcher has a nice wide funnel opening that directs marbles into the entrance. I tried substituting a GraviTrax vortex on top, and the results were not as good. The vortex allows more lateral movement of the falling marble, causing the marble to sometimes miss the catcher. The GraviTrax freefall insert similarly allows a wider trajectory where the falling marble misses the catcher. So why is the fall and catch funnel so much better? It turns out that the hole diameter of the fall and catch funnel is smaller than the hole in the GraviTrax vortex. You can see that when I hold them together. Do you see that green ridge when looking through the vortex at the smaller diameter hole of the fall and catch funnel? It seems that this smaller hole helps the marble fall straight down. I wonder if the GraviTrax funnel could have similarly reduced the size of the center hole. It would be interesting to run some tests with the GraviTrax funnel by adding a 3D printed plate underneath with a smaller diameter hole. The catcher piece is really good, but could have been better if it was designed to allow a GraviTrax base tile to be placed on top. The square shape doesn't really match well with the hexagonal shape of the GraviTrax pieces. I'd recommend the shop owner consider modifying the catcher to allow the funnel piece or a GraviTrax vortex to sit directly on top. The current design requires you to use the fall and catch catcher with a clear platform or balcony in most cases. The fall and catch catcher's internal ramp is well designed. It is really effective in redirecting the marble's downward acceleration into sideways speed out of the exit. The marble travels quite a ways afterwards. The catcher also has some tricks up its sleeve. Use it with a GraviTrax bridge. Use it with a GraviTrax scoop. Use it as an inkwell when signing the Declaration of Independence. Oh wait, the ink would leak out. Scratch that idea. Here's my scorecard rating for the Fallen Catch. For quality, I give 4 stars. These inserts work absolutely great. I would give 5 stars if the design were updated to stack a Gravitrax base tile on top, allowing the funnel or a vortex to be placed directly on the catcher. For utility, I give 5 stars. In my opinion, there is nothing in the Gravitrax universe that does as well combining the 3 functions of dropping a free-fall marble so precisely, catching it so reliably, and giving it a good push down the track. For fun, I give 5 stars. This is a versatile add-on that you can use to add some wow factor to your marble runs. For uniqueness, I give 5 stars. I haven't seen this add-on combo anywhere else. That wraps up my review of GraviTrax add-ons from Etsy shop Backcorner3D. Tell me in the comments which add-on is your favorite. To see all the Etsy shops I've reviewed so far, click this playlist. Subscribe and click the notification bell to be notified of future videos about GraviTrax 3D printed add-ons.